Everyone, Calvin from Shedding Sheep New Zealand, and that's not a sheep, it's a pig. But I thought I would show you what's happening down the back of my little farm with my pig areas. We've got Mrs. Brown here. She used to be ginger, but she's gone more of a browny colour. As you can see, she's a lovely sow, and she's changed her appearance. Hey, haven't you? I recently expanded the pigs area, and you can just see in that house. See, there's something in the doorway, and my little deer thistle's coming up. There he comes. He likes pig food, especially if there's carrots or apples. There's my growing pigs, and that little white one there is the world's worst pig. I'm just really struggling to get him to grow, but it's pigs. The rest are doing really well. And my ewes are in the background there. You can see the sun's going down, but the ewes are screwed down a little bit harder. We're trying to dry them off because they've weaned all their lambs. This little deer is starting to fall out in her belly. She's probably due around Christmas time. And another pig's just come out. There's Miss Saddleback. Hey, miss. G'day. And she's also sporting an udder as well. She knows what the deal is. This is where the pigs were. They can still have access in this area, but of course giving them a lot more. And I've got these things. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the rest of you? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello. They have discovered the outdoors. So these are a few days old now, and she had 10, and we've had 2 losses. She's doing fantastically well with the 8 that she's got there. There are 7 sows and just 1 little boar. Pig house number 2. Hey guys. 1, 2, 3. There's our little runt. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So these guys they are fresh yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So they're a day old. And she actually had 10. But she's still got 9 left. So this is still a bit of a vulnerable time. Hey little one. You're so runty you didn't even get all of your tail. So when I was a little fella, and in my first month of life I went to 4 pig auctions in that first month, and then my parents decided that seeing they couldn't sell me, they decided to keep me. But I've always loved going to auctions, and I continue going to auctions with my parents. We used to have a piggery and about 30 breeding sows. Started in a very similar way to what's happening with me, with having a couple of sows. And then what my mum would do, before I could even talk, she would get some clean hay bales and a clean pig pen and go grab a couple of the tiny piglets and pop them in with me, and I'd jabber away before I could even speak English. I would talk to the piglets, and that's kind of left Let's watch what's going on. That's left an effect on me. So we've got a little bit of a scrap happening up there between my fallow deer and my pig. She's not too happy and he's not too happy shearing, and he's got these little razor blades on his head. There it goes. So I'm going to have to keep him out of this area because that's not acceptable behaviour. So I got some pigs last year because I could get some pig scraps, and it's grown from there to now. I've got some breeding sows, so I didn't really want to have breeding sows, but these are just lovely little pigs and they're great little mums. So hopefully these little piglets will grow up nicely, and they're doing a great job in these little houses at the back. And I've got a mate. I've actually got a third sow that I've got at a mate's place, and she's got 5 piglets as well. I got given that sow. Well, it cost me 2 piglets, so she's only got 5. So between my mate and I, we've got to share the other 3. But then there'll be more piglets in the future. So you can see that these guys have got a board to keep them inside. They can't get out, and I'll leave that there for about a week, and then they'll be allowed out and about. And then I suspect they will be able to interact with these ones. Now, this fence, it didn't have power on it till the other day, but the sow was actually getting over it with no electricity on it. So for me, it's really important to be able to come up to my sows and give them a rub. Hey, miss. The one thing I don't like about this girl is this white piece, because she tends to get sunburnt, and some of her udder is pink as well. So I've got to be careful with the sunburn for her. Hey, good girl. But I've made sure I've kept contact. I don't get in the house where they've got their babies. There's no point putting myself or the piglets at risk. And I feed them mainly scraps, but I'm also giving them some pig pellets, which have got a few extra trace elements and bits and pieces in there just to keep them as healthy as I can. But you'll see she's pretty much picking around the pellets and focusing on eating the scraps that are underneath. Good girl. Hey, problem. Hey, miss girl. Good girl. They also get a whole lot of green waste from the supermarket. They don't eat a whole lot of that all the time. The growing pigs do, because they get less of the carbs, because I'm sort of favouring the sows that have got the piglets at the moment. And there's a couple of those guys that are going to be leaving very soon. Hey, good girl. And I'm down twice a day to fill up their water trough. There's generally still water in the trough at the end of the day when I'm filling it back up. Good girl. So these 2 boys here, they're about to leave. They're going to go on to someone else who's going to fatten them up. And I've sold one of my Berkshires. Hey. And I'm going to eat 2 of my Berkshires. They're going to go in my freezer. And I've got these 2 ginger sows. And I've got this character here. Hey, buddy. So he got damaged as a piglet, and I got him given to me. And I've just struggled to keep him going, and I dosed him the other day. And he's actually only a week younger than these guys, but he just hasn't grown. And I've given everything I can to treat him and get him going, and I've just given him a worming. That was exciting because there were 8 pigs trying to get me and protect their little buddy. Hey. These ones here, lovely. These pigs often sleep in this area here. They don't even go inside. Right, I'm going to pick up some plastic. That's Mrs. Brown's? Yeah. That's Mrs. Saddleback's. We've got 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they're all, there's extra pig, they're all packed up together. Because there's a little runt in there. Oh, mummy. Calm down. Yeah, and you'll notice here also, I think it's this one. Yeah, that one. She's lost the end of her tail. Had an infection in it. Yeah.